So this is my flight tracker code, and as you can see on the barcode right here, I have multiple files that help me run the code. So this index HTML is just an outline for the user interaction process, which you'll see in that video, or the other video that shows you how the app works. Then we're going to, and you can see where it has all those different things. It's like the business economy, visit director, a layover, the departure date, and all that good stuff. Then we're going to go over to the flight search. Oh, sorry, we're actually going to go to the flight app, which just outlines the web request handling process. Really short and sweet. Now, the flight search, I'm not going to fully explain this code because the flight search code follows the exact same flow and outline as the flight tracker code, which I will explain. But the only difference between the flight search and the flight tracker is that the flight search is about price, baggage, and dates, and the flight tracker is about generating the random dates and then finding the airports, airlines, and what class you're flying. So they do two different things, but they follow the exact same outline and flow, and majority of their code is the exact same, except for when it comes down to figuring out if they're trying to figure out like what airport you're flying in and out of, what airline you're going to be on, what class you're flying in, or what the price of your ticket is, what there's a baggage fee, and what dates you're going to depart. So now we're going to jump over to the flight tracker, which is the last one. And this flight tracker, is at the top? Yes, it is. So it starts up here where you have your start of your code and all those required packages. Right down here is where they generate the mock flights. And this whole big chunk of text is those generating the mock flights. But right here is where it creates those lists of airports, as you can see, airlines, and the classes. And these are all the airports that you can input in the flight tracker to find flights out of. So as you can see, it did the main ones: LAX, Orlando, Atlanta, Dallas, Denver, San Francisco, Miami, Seattle, Northwest Arkansas, France, Brussels, Dublin. Then it has the major airlines. So this is definitely a European airline, British Airways. And then the flights, and then it has the classes. Then the next chunk of code is going to create a loop to generate 1,000 random flights. Where it's this loop right here, where it's just generating all these random inputs to see what flights it can get out. Then it's going to append each flight to the flight list. Then add test flights for guaranteed match. Then it's going to convert user input and flight dates to a time. This is where it's appending those. Adding those guaranteed matches. It's converting those dates. Then here it's filtering by user input, which is just going to be that origin and destination. And it's also, it's not origin destination, it's origin, destination, departure, and return dates, and your preferred class. So filtering by everything that you can input on that website. Then when it's doing that, it's going to have that else if statement where it's going to say, is it a direct or is it a layover? If it is a direct, it's going to ask if it's direct or layover, then it's going to ask if there are any matches. If there are not any matches, it's going to send that error code and give you no flights matched to your search criteria. If there is, then we're going to go through all of this. We're just going to print out all of your data after sorting them by price and putting forth the one that is cheapest and displaying your details for that return flight.